Actually, we wanted to ask you about the night Chloe was born.
You mean the night I left you two to die?
Yeah, I guess we're being blunt here that night.
Well, we might as well talk about it. I mean, it's always between us. I terrorized you guys in the worst way possible. No wonder you don't trust me with my own children.
Well, I mean, we trust you now the way you are.
But you think I could snap at any moment and become Tess and somehow mistreat my girls.
I mean, don't you think that's a possibility?
Natalie?
Look, it's been a tough night, and I overreacted before. Of course, I do not think that you would ever try and steal Bree or Chloe from me. I know that you are genuinely concerned about their welfare, and you have every right to be. But I'm under doctor's care, and whether you want to believe it or not, I would never, ever hurt my girls.
I wasn't even gonna apply to UCLA, but Mr. Bradley thought I had a shot.
He did?
He said I had the grades, and he saw that film I did for English class.
Okay, but why didn't you tell me you were applying?
Because UCLA gets like 1 million applications. I didn't think I'd actually get in.
I could have told you were getting in.
Really?
It's an art school and you're a freak. Art school is to freaks like flowers are to bees. Why wouldn't they want you?
Wow. No Spike Lee or anything.
No, you're not. You're one of a kind, and that's what really matters.
Oh.
Wait, when I came in and you were hugging Noelle, and she told me that you got into college and I thought it was Landview University, it was really UCLA?
Well, yeah.
So why didn't you tell me then?
I guess it just wasn't important.
Not important? You got into one of the best film schools in the country. You're going to UCLA, which is like 2,000 miles away.
Either Ray killed his wife or he didn't.
He's guilty, Christian. Look at him! He's got a knife in his hand. He was going to do to me exactly what he did to his first wife.
It's exactly what you deserve, you puta mentirosa. Back off. I spent 655 days in prison because of your lies.
And I'm trying to make sure that you don't spend another second in prison, but you are not helping. No, he killed Lola's mother. I know he did.
So you have proof?
Beyond the evidence that she planted, there is none. You live with a man long enough, you get to know him. His moods, what pleases him, if he gets violent. After living with Ray, seeing his temper, his cruel streak, I began to wonder if maybe he was capable of murder.
Shut up.
When I found that knife in the shed, a knife with blood on it, I knew what had happened. Shut up! Mija, I'm not proud of what I set out to do. But I was doing it for you, too. Okay, I wanted your father's money, but I knew that I could help put him away for what he did.
I did nothing.
So how did you pull it off?
Getting Ray's prints on the knife was easy. I waited until he'd had too much to drink and fell asleep. Then I needed it discovered.
So you put it in my jewelry box. You wanted me to look in there. You put it in there.
I will always hate myself for involving you.
But you knew that by having Ray's own daughter discover the knife, that the murder weapon would then be more credible.
Mija, I did it for you. Your father is a very dangerous man.
No, he's not.
The murderer was an intruder, just like Ray said. Vanessa is only suggesting otherwise to make her actions seem less criminal.
You said you had a plan from the start. What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious, Christian?
It was how I survived. I would look for an opportunity. And then take advantage of it.
By opportunity, she means a man.
So you've done this sort of thing before?
In the past.
Not just in the past, in the present. You used me. You've been using me all along.
Excuse me.
Thug.
Wimp.
Has been.
Cougar.
Vickers, if you really are a Buddhist, then you know what you're doing here is bad karma.
Mr. Kyle Lewis from the laboratory.
I'm so sorry I'm late, Commissioner.
Well, well, well. All right. Let's get this over with, shall we? Oh, how old is this kid? And how many hairs does he need?
Hey. None. I ran the test 3 times, and I have good news for you, Mr. Vickers.
You must mean Mr. Buchanan.
Now, you told me that Vickers and Asa were not a match.
They're not. After the commissioner left, I took the liberty to run Mr. Vickers' sample through our system. Since this was a paternity test, and on the outside chance that Mr. Vickers' real father was in our database,
So, not Mr. Buchanan?
Cut to the chase.
David's DNA matches someone right here in Landview.
You've been using me since Columbia.
Only in the beginning. When I found you in Plato prison, I saw my chance to get out of Colombia and start a new life with Lola in America.
How can you even speak my daughter's name after what you did to her?
I know that you don't believe this right now, but I love you. I really do. I wanted to give you a good life here.
With a new opportunity?
That was the plan.
To use me as far as it could go, then find some other sucker to take advantage of.
First.
Somebody rich. What does that mean? What does that mean at first?
My plans changed
Why?
because I fell in love with you. Asa isn't David's father, but someone else in Landview is.
Is he rich? Frankly, I don't give a damn who your father is, so long as it wasn't Pa.
All right, let's hear the whole report so we can end this thing, all right? Once and for all.
Bring some champagne? It seems like a celebration is imminent.
Why not? It's our champagne.
So, who's my daddy?
Your father is someone named Rex Balsam.
You know what? I was thinking about you the whole game, and at intermission, I got you a little something. You like it?
To be honest, I really hate hockey. But I really love you.
Hey, nephew, you play pool? I've played a couple times at my friend's house. Why?
You rack 'em up, I might be able to teach you a thing or two.
Awesome.
I shouldn't have been such a bitch. I mean, it's not Stacy's fault I had to work, and I'm glad that she got to spend time with Shane.
They really hit it off.
Yeah, and he's accepting her so quickly, which is like a pretty stand-up thing for a kid his age.
That's my son.